Well, I have endless list of questions, but I can't monopolize this. So we have some students here, and within those students, we've chosen some wonderful students with some wonderful questions. So I'm going to take the name of the student, and they can just go ahead and they can ask the question. So the first one is Ayushi Singhal.
My question is for Melinda. This year you have celebrated your 50th birthday. So what has been the most satisfying experience of your life?
Yeah, well, it's certainly satisfying to be, have a great partnership with my husband, to be a mom. We have 3 children at home. We just, but we're literally on the way here, moved our daughter into college. So our oldest child went off to college. It's given me a lot of time this summer to reflect. I absolutely love where I am in life. I love the work that we're doing today, and I love the progress that we're seeing. And I'm particularly gratified when I see progress for women and children. And I see a huge body of work ahead. I'm particularly interested in the women and child work, but it's gratifying to see the childhood deaths come down, and it's gratifying to see a government like India investing in women and children. There's a long way to go, but we'll be at this work for at least another 30 years, and that's exciting to me.
Manchit Madan.
I have a question for Bill. What conclusions can you draw from comparing the realities in India's most backward states and other developing countries? Are the measures for poverty alleviation the same everywhere?
Great. A lot is very similar, and we do work everywhere that we see need. India's the place we do the most work because that's where you've got the most kids who don't get vaccines, or the most kids who die before the age of 5. So, you know, huge programs here and a lot of progress here. There's some unique circumstances. For example, malaria is not as prevalent here in India as it is in Africa. So we've got huge activities around malaria. You know, malaria is another disease. After we're done with polio, we'd like to have a concrete plan for eradication of malaria. Here in India, you've got visceral leishmaniasis, Kala-Azar disease. In India, one nice thing is you do have roads. So most of the places we work, it's not impossible to get people to the health clinic, whereas in lots of parts of Africa, take Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, as an extreme example, there's just no way people are getting to a health clinic. They are kind of stuck out in the rural areas, and you have to come up with solutions that can actually work in a much far different environment. I think we learn a lot by doing comparisons, country-to-country comparisons. You have some countries that just do an amazing job. China, Vietnam have done a great job on health. Rwanda right now, Sri Lanka in some ways, Ghana in some ways. So you can find exemplars. Typically, the way you do it is you take the income level of a country and the metric, let's say under 5 mortality, and you see a strong correlation that as countries get wealthy, these things improve. But what you'll see on either side of the trend line is the countries that do poorly, that is, they get rich without reducing the mortality as well, or the exemplars on the other side where they do better at a lower level of wealth. And so you can do a chart like that on a country basis. For India, of course, you could do it on a state-by-state basis. And a place like Kerala, which is not the richest part of India, yet shines quite significantly in terms of almost any health metric. They've done a fantastic job. So it makes you go in and say, okay, what is it about their staffing system, their measurement system, the enlightened people who got things going in that right way, and how can that be transplanted? You know, could you literally move, you know, people or systems and try and get to that same level? So most of what we see is very similar. The governments are obviously very different, and so understanding even state to state within India, what's the receptivity, what are their priorities, how to work with them. You're going to have change of governments from time to time. So we have to tailor things, and that's partly why our office here in India is growing in size, because understanding the unique circumstances and opportunities here in India, you've just got to be in India and able to see it firsthand.
All right. I hope you have a great trip to India. eat some Indian food, but not very spicy, and enjoy your visit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.